Hey everybody, this is Francesco Abruzzino with the Uncensored Report, and right now I want to talk about this little toy here. Since it's Christmas time, and your kids may be pushing you to get the lovely Cayla doll that you see on the screen there. I wanted to forewarn you, if you haven't read the article that I published earlier, basically they record your conversations and they can upload them. Isn't that special? All kinds of data. It's something similar to what Google put out one time. They had a patent on it not so long ago. I don't know whatever happened to it, but essentially it's a surveillance state gone rogue, okay? And so when you're out there, your kid's saying, oh, I want a Cayla doll for Christmas. I advise you, and I put a lot of emphasis on advise you strongly that certain toys will upload all your child's unique voices and personal information. And this is the same technology, same military and law enforcement technology that uploads that information into databases. The same technology that's used to identify criminals. And these toys, which could record conversations occurring around you, not just your kid, it could pick up your parents' conversation. They fish through specific information, dissect through it. You got this unwitting child there, some unwitting parents there. And this is the latest thing out there in the Constitution, in the surveillance state. Surveillance by appliances, by gadgets. You know, the Internet of Things. If you think about it, a lot of people don't realize your iPhone. I was watching once where they had the iPhone on. You couldn't even tell the camera was active. It was sitting there spying. It was listening to every conversation taking place. It was videotaping. You couldn't even tell. I saw once on a cam where a person had an officer here. It's on YouTube. She's sitting there and somebody's typing to her through her computer, and they're able to watch them and the police officers. You got your TVs, your smart TVs. They can watch you and turn right on, and they can listen to you and record your data. The same with your cable box. All these different appliances out there that are Internet of Things. And you need to be careful of it. And too many people are like, I enjoy the luxury of it. What do I care if they record a little conversation? I have nothing to hide. Then take a shower without the shower curtain is what I tell them. This toy, this Genesis toy, and there's another one out there, the Q Robot. They're internet-connected toys using voice recognition technology. And what they do is it gets out there and interacts with the kid. They can answer questions by them. Basically, the kid will ask them questions. It'll go on the internet. It'll Google, Wikipedia, Weather Underground, all these different resources to answer the child's question. And the toys subject the young kids to what is being known as a surveillance state. It's conditioning them for that Orwellian surveillance state that they're going to be a part of in the not too near future. And you think it's bad now, it's only going to get worse because you got people like Genesis and Nuance out there that are unfairly and deceptively out there collecting, using, and disclosing data of your kids' voices, what they're providing, the information that's coming out there, and they're not adequately notifying parents. So these parents, this lady, this mom is happy as heck with this little girl and their Cayla doll, not realizing what's happening here, the surveillance state that they're involved in. You know, the Nuance came out and they said, hey, look, trust us. We're gathering data, sure, but we're not sharing it with any third parties. Yeah, and I got a bridge to sell you. How many times have you heard that one? And this Cayla, this is the beauty. This is actually pretty smart. This Cayla doll comes equipped with a pro-Disney marketing propaganda piece in there. So what it does is when you ask it questions, whenever it can, it references Disney movies. It references Disney theme parks. She'll sit there and say, my favorite movie is The Little Mermaid. And what's that kid going to do? She's going to want to go out and watch The Little Mermaid. You see what I mean? You see how it works? It can be updated through the internet for the latest movie. I know that's a little old. Who knows? Maybe Frozen, whatever the movie is that's out there. And that's not even the worst part. This Cayla doll has a mobile phone app that will go out there and ask the kid for personal information like their name, their parents' name, their favorite TV show, their favorite meal, their phone number, school they go to, where they live, favorite color, all that stuff. And it gathers all this data. It takes all this data in. The Internet of Things. Isn't it cool? Should be a cause of concern for you. If you value your privacy, it doesn't matter if you do nothing wrong. If you value your privacy, this should be a concern. It should be a concern this young girl on the TV is getting conditioned to live in a surveillance state. And her mom is thinking it's great because this technology is so wonderful. Think about it. I'm sure the surveillance hawks out there are excited as hell. But the predictions of this surveillance state, 1984 Orwellian world, where people willingly welcome surveillance into their homes, is coming true. All for this because we got this Internet of Things. Like I said, put tape over your cam because they can watch you. Your iPhone. You ever notice when you do a search, you'll go out there and you'll just be talking, your iPhone's sitting there, and you'll be talking about the fact that you need to go out and buy a new Mercedes. Next thing you know, you're seeing Mercedes advertising on your phone, on the sites you go to, or wherever you're at, with the AdSense that's popping up. If you don't believe me, research all this stuff. It's out there. It's no longer. It used to be a conspiracy years ago, but then they finally found out it was true, and now it's the real thing, and people have accepted it. Open arms. Look at that. Mom, she loves having Cayla the surveillance doll there. And, you know, I get that it might be one thing if you're a hapless adult out there and you're just submissively just tossing the privacy concerns out the window. You don't care. You don't care that you have your voice prints and your information of your children being uploaded to some resource out there, to the military, law enforcement, so that later down the road, if your 5-year-old daughter's now 18 and she's out there doing crack or stealing, they can bust her. What do you care? Hey, you got nothing to lose. And to all you privacy advocates to say, I'm doing nothing wrong, what do I care? Like I said, take a shower with your curtain open, then let me watch. Sit in your living room with your blinds open. Let me watch. And I'm sure you will not do it because you are concerned about your privacy. This should be worrisome. And the steps they take, you know, just like the Patriot Act, we're doing it for your safety. Oh, yeah, come on in. Do all the surveillance you want. You know, down here in Venice, they put up cameras all around the Centennial Park and the jetty. Oh, we're doing it for your safety. What safety? They're not even real time. How's it going to save me? How's it safe for me? But that's what they use to get into all these doors. And look at the lovely families. Isn't that special? All right, folks. This is Frankie Abbruzzino. What say you? This has been